Hi everybody, so this is Sonia. I'm reviewing today an app called Feedly. Feedly is an RSS application. I think probably the first thing to talk about is what is an RSS application. It's defined as a really simple syndication, standardized system for the distribution of content from an online publisher to internet users. What does it tell us? Not really much. Really, an RSS reader app is a filter for you to take in all your news stories, social feeds, blogs, and much more. And then it's a way to organize this information, sometimes to come back to it, sometimes to create boards. You can organize it by feeds. It basically is just so you don't have to look at everything and go to each platform. So you don't have to go to Twitter, you don't have to go to your blog site, you don't have to go to Google News or anything specific. You can just have all the information come to you as a category, and then you can read it, store it for later, etc. It's also important to understand the history of RSS readers. If you go over any of the reviews and different things, the most well-known was Google Reader. Google took this away because of obvious conflict of interest, especially with their advertisers. So most of the time, if you look at anything, that they always refer back to RSS apps and compare it to Google Reader, which is something that they're all familiar with on that platform. Feedly is rated pretty high as far as RSS apps go. Disclaimer on this one, I'm not an expert on this website, and this tutorial is not going to include expert tips and tricks. It's just a nice way of taking a peek into it before you download it and have to play with it on your own. It does have a premium website, but it is also free as well. My version is free, and I'm going to show it to you with not a whole lot of things hooked onto it, so that way you can get an idea. So if you look, these are my feeds. At the top it says me versus explore. So these are all the things that I've got. I've got two categories built in already. One is for science and one is for math. You can explore. So you've got different ways to add in feeds, and I actually suggest using this through the computer, not through the mobile app, to set it up. Once you're set up, it's not going to make a difference, but as far as setting it up, I think it's a little more user-friendly inside your computer. If I want to explore, there's different ways to look at this. You can look at it in like a text-only format. I like to keep it in magazine, and I like to have it in a compact fashion, so it's a little quicker to go through. You can do a separate search for each item. So if you wanted to look up things that are happening with Elon Musk, or who knows, maybe you want to study mushrooms in your classroom. As an educator, you can imagine all the things that you might want to search for specifically. If you want to just discover and find different topics, right now I'm going to add one so that you can see. If I wanted to add in education, because I'm studying to be an educator, I can add on my feed as NPR Education. On that one, I can follow it, and I can put it into one of the categories. I can create it. Here I already created my education, so I'm going to add it onto there. And done. Simple as that. Now everything coming through NPR Education is going to come through so that I can have it directly into my feed. Same thing again, it's fairly user-friendly if you want to do the Twitter, you do your @ symbol and other things to add. I'll let you guys play with it. Like I said, not a whole lot to it on that one. Once you understand the basic concept, rename your titles very well, and you can't do a whole lot of categories without them wanting you to go pro. So stop and think about what you want your categories to be before you add it on there. And that's about it. Hopefully you guys have fun playing with the app and you've enjoyed the video. Thanks.